am with you. Can you hear me okay?
Fantastic. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. It's great to be with all of you again. Again, I am Jeff Prang. I'm the Los Angeles County Assessor, and I'm running for re-election. Prior to serving as assessor, some of you may recall, I served for nearly 18 years as city council member and four-time mayor of the city of West Hollywood. I took over the department back in 2014. It was a department that was plagued by corruption. One of the first things I had to do was implement sweeping reforms in order to help restore public confidence in an agency that had been troubled by allegations of corruption. If you don't know anything about the assessor's office, it's the largest local property assessment agency in the United States, more than 1,300 employees. We're responsible for establishing the value for 2.5 million parcels of property annually, valued at $1.7 trillion, which generates about $18 billion in property taxes for local government. It's one of 3 county offices. The other 2 are a little bit more noted, perhaps infamous these days, which are the sheriff and the DA. So since I became assessor, I have made significant progress in the department. I'm proud to report that I have either completed or in the progress of completing every objective I set out upon taking office first in 2014. We are nearing the end of the replacement of our agency's technology platform, which is a decades-old mainframe green screen system that was terribly inefficient for employees and taxpayers. The new system is already gone live. We've transferred a significant amount of our data into the cloud. We've won national awards for the work we're doing to improve our technology. When I was first elected, all of the property files in LA County were associated with paper files. We digitized all those documents, hundreds of millions of documents, which now make it much more easy for our employees to access that data. We provided property tax relief to over 50,000 small businesses in an effort to ease the burden on small businesses, to increase efficiency, and actually to increase revenue. In 2016, the board approved my proposal to raise the minimum threshold for businesses paying business personal property to $5,000. We also provided significant property tax relief to victims of wildfires, as well as to over 40,000 small businesses that were negatively impacted by COVID. I've been working, one of my big initiatives, I've been working on assessment appeal system. If you disagree with your property value and your taxes, what you're really saying is you think that the value is too high. At times, it could take lengthy periods of time to get a hearing to have that dispute resolved. And I've put enormous resources into trying to ensure that people get a fair and expedient hearing and resolution to their property tax disputes. One of the things that people don't understand about people always think that I am the guy who collects taxes. I don't collect taxes. The guy who does that has a very intuitive title. He's called the tax collector. But that really speaks to the fact that the property tax administrative system is complicated. There's 5 different departments that all have separate roles. But I didn't want to be one of those departments that said, it's not my job, go to a different floor, call someone else to get your questions answered. What I did is I got together with all the other property tax related departments, and we opened up a unified public counter so that when somebody comes to my counter and says, I've got a question about my tax bill, we're not going to say, oh, that's not me. We're going to say, that's not me, but it is the guy standing right next to me. And we could solve all those problems in one area. The public shouldn't have to figure out how to diagram how the system works. In the interest of transparency and in public access, we have begun to shift all of our public data onto the county's open data website. Data that we used to charge a fee for is now available. It's free, easy to access, and easy to interpret. We've worked hard to ensure that those people who are entitled to save money on their property taxes take advantage of the programs that exist for them, programs for seniors, veterans, homeowners, the disabled, nonprofits. Last year, we helped them save over $650 million in taxes. One of the things I'm most proud of is a new initiative that I just launched last fall at West LA College and Rio Hondo College. It's a jobs and workforce development program. I need to hire between 30 and 50 specially trained employees every year, but I lose about that number every year just due to attrition, due to retirement. It's very difficult and puts a lot of pressure on our organization to recruit, train, and hire these people on an annual basis. It impacts our overall production. So I entered into this agreement with West LA College and Rio Hondo College to move a lot of our training into the community colleges. That reduces the impact on my department, but we can also train a larger number of potential employees, and it creates a jobs pipeline into good paying county jobs that have good benefits and good retirement. And I think it's going to be a model that other county departments will be able to follow to provide that specialized training that will help lead folks, particularly from communities served by community colleges, Latino, African-American, other underserved communities, create that pipeline into good jobs. And lastly, one of the things I've put a lot of emphasis on is public education and community involvement. I would hazard to guess that most of you, if you've not met me already or not have had interaction with me in our office the last couple of years, you probably have never had very much interaction with the assessor's office for generations. Assessors typically do not do a great deal of community outreach and public education. We have totally changed that. We are talking to community groups several times a week, trying to help them navigate the complex system of property tax administration, helping them learn about the programs that can help them save money on their property taxes, and just helping them get their questions answered. I'm really proud that the new technology system that we've rolled out has actually stabilized the number of phone calls and emails that we're getting, because information is so available to the public in such an easy to access, easy to interpret format, that they don't have to call us and email us anymore. But we are still doing our best effort to go to where the people are, to share information about what we do and how we can be of service. It was my goal to make the LA County Office of the Assessor the nation's premier property assessment agency. I think we've gone a long way to achieving that. And I just wanted to give a slight, take a slight moment to brag about our office. My office was recognized by the International Association of Assessing Officers. That's like a league of cities for assessors throughout the country. They awarded us with the Certificate of Excellence in Assessment Administration. We are the only California county to ever receive that designation, and one of fewer than 50 jurisdictions in the entire country that has ever been given that designation. I think we've done a great job about bringing value to the people of LA County, and to help people understand how this system works and how it could be of service to them. I've got big plans for the next 4 years if I'm elected. I hope that I can count on your support today, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Great, thanks very much. If anyone has a question for the assessor, please raise your Zoom hand. Okay, Rick Tuttle.
I just want to thank Mr. Prang for a terrific job he has done in helping to shape up that office, and certainly intend to vote for you in this club process. And I encourage my fellow club members to join me. An outstanding job, Jeff. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rick. Coming from you, a man of such distinguished career and service to our city, it really means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Jeff.